Today, President Donald Trump is addressing world and business leaders in Switzerland. What was billed as an economic speech aimed at lowering housing costs in the U.S. devolved into criticism of American allies in NATO, including California's Governor Gavin Newsom. President Trump used part of his speech to talk about how he wants to help California and pointed out the rocky relationship between him and Governor Newsom.
We're going to help the people in California. We want to have no crime. I know Gavin was here. I used to get along so great with Gavin when I was president. Gavin's a good guy. And we're going to, if he needed it, I would do it in a heartbeat. I'd love to see. We did help them a lot in Los Angeles, a lot with the early in my term when they had some problems. But we would love to do it. I will say this, if I were a Democrat governor or whatever, I would call up Trump. I say, come on in, make us look good. Because we're cutting crime down to nothing. And we're taking people out, career criminals, who are only going to do bad things, and we're bringing them back to their countries.
Now, following the president's speech, Governor Newsom was scheduled to speak at the USA House, but his office says he was denied entry into that event. In a tweet, the governor's office claimed the White House is behind the move, saying in part, quote, under pressure from the White House and State Department, USA House, a church acting as the official U.S. pavilion, is now denying entry to Gavin Newsom to speak with media after Fortune invited him to speak, end of quote. The governor's office says Newsom was invited last week to participate in a fireside chat following President Trump's address today, which you just heard part of. Newsom's office says it accepted the invitation 2 days ago, and then around 3 p.m. local time today, a USA House official contacted his office to say they were canceling the event. The White House just responded to KCRA3's request for comment, saying in part, quote, no one in Davos knows who third-rate Governor Newsom is or why he is frolicking around Switzerland instead of fixing the many problems he created in California, end of quote from the White House spokesperson there.